The question is, which of the following is not a business resource? We have the choices A. Raw materials, B. Labor, C. Information, and D. All are business resources. The choices from A to C, which are the raw materials, labor, and informations, are all business resources. So what is a business resources? It is known as factors of production which consist of land, labor, along with capital and enterprises. So raw materials is under the land, which means the natural resources. One of those natural resources are raw materials, that is for components, machinery, buildings, and transport mechanisms. Another is labor. It equates to human resources and it includes all the people involved in the company, which are employees, fellow staff, members, and everyone in the supply chain. And lastly, information. Information as well is a business resource because information is a vital resource that helps an organization serve its customer and operates information. For another question, which level of management is responsible for short-term planning and coordination of activities necessary to accomplish organizational objectives? We have the choices A. Operations management, B. Middle management, C. Top management, and D. Line management. So the answer is the middle management. The middle management because it is the one who is responsible for the short-term planning and coordination of activities necessary to accomplish organizational objectives. In contrast, the top management is responsible for long-term planning and setting organizational objectives, while operations management is directly responsible for controlling day-to-day operation of the business. Moreover, line management refers to the management of employees who are directly involved in the production or delivery of products, goods, or services. So in short, the answer is the middle management.
Question number 3. Which level of management is responsible for controlling day-to-day operations? Answer: letter C. Operations management, whose work must do largely with HR oversight and the direction of operative employees. Simply put, managers at the lower level are primarily concerned with the execution and coordination of day-to-day workflow that ensure completion of projects and that deliverables are met. Letter A cannot be the answer because top management oversees the goals, policies, and procedures of a company. Their main priority is on the strategic planning and execution of the overall business success. Letter B cannot be the answer because middle management are those people that are directly accountable to top management for the functioning of their respective departments, devoting more time to organizational and directional functions. And letter D cannot be the answer because executive management is similar with middle management. Number 4. The ability to achieve the goals of a system depends upon the effective functioning and harmonious interaction between its subsystems. This is called, the answer is letter D, subsystems interdependency. Interdependence between the subsystems of an enterprise is one of the driving reasons for integrating the enterprise. Integration attempts to manage those interdependencies so all subsystems work harmoniously together to achieve the enterprise goals. Letter A cannot be the answer because system decomposition is the process of dividing the systems into smaller subsystem parts. And letter B cannot be the answer because system redundancy is the duplication of critical components or functions of a system with the intention of increasing reliability of the system, usually in the form of a backup or fail-safe, or to improve actual system performance. And last, letter C cannot be the answer because backup system is just the process of backupping the operating system, files, and system-specific useful or essential data. It is also a process in which the state, files, and data of a computer system are duplicated to be used as a backup or data substitute when the primary system data is corrupted, deleted, or lost.
Number 5 question. The value of information is determined by all of the following, but A. Reliability, B. Relevance, C. Convenience, D. Completeness. So the answer is letter C. Convenience. It is because information should be easy to obtain or access. Information kept in a book of some kind is only available and easy to access if you have the book to hand. So as to reliability, it deals with the truth of information or the objectivity with which it is presented. Information is free from error or bias. Relevance. Information should be relevant to the purpose for which it is acquired. It must be suitable. And B. Completeness. Information should contain all the details required by the user. Number 6 question. An example of non-financial transaction is A. Sale of products, B. Cash disbursement, C. Lag of customer calls, D. Purchase of inventory. So the answer is letter C. Lag of customer calls, because these transactions do not involve the flow of money or goods. As to sale of products, there is a monetary value to this transaction. Cash disbursement or cash payment, it is actually referred to payments made by a firm. D. Purchase of inventory, purchased by merchandises for the purpose of being sold to customers. So the sale of products, cash disbursement, and purchase of inventory are examples of financial transactions.
Number 7. An example of a financial transaction is A. The purchase of a computer, B. A supplier's price list, C. A delivery schedule, D. An employee benefit brochure. A financial transaction is an agreement or communication carried out between a buyer and a seller to exchange an asset for payment. It involves a change in the status of the finances of two or more businesses or individuals. Among the choices, a transaction that involves a flow of money or involves changes of asset for payment is the purchase of the computer. The supplier's price list, a delivery schedule, and an employee's benefit brochure are called as non-financial transactions, which are transactions that do not involve the flow of money or goods and services. Number 8. Which subsystem is not part of accounting information system? A. Transaction processing system, B. Expert system, C. General ledger or financial reporting system, D. Management reporting system. The answer is letter B. Expert system. Expert system is a subsystem that is not part of the accounting information system because expert system is a computer program that uses artificial intelligence technologies to simulate the judgment and behavior of a human or an organization that has an expert knowledge and experience in a particular field. Transaction processing system, general ledger or financial reporting system, and management reporting system is a subsystem that is under the accounting information system. Transaction processing system on which it records the financial transaction of the firm, while general ledger or financial reporting system, it produces the financial statement and it also requires by law. And lastly, the management reporting system on which it provides information to internal management for decision making.
Question number 9. The major difference between the Financial Reporting System (FRS) and the Management Reporting System (MRS) is the letter A. FRS provides information to internal and external users, while the MRS provides information to internal users. Letter B. FRS provides discretionary information, while the MRS provides non-discretionary information. Letter C. FRS reports are prepared using information provided by the General Ledger System, while the MRS provides information to the General Ledger System. Letter D. FRS reports are prepared in flexible, non-standardized formats, while the MRS reports are prepared in standardized, formal formats. The correct answer for number 9 is letter A. FRS provides information to internal and external users, while the MRS provides information to internal users. The question sounds tricky as the choices may suit as the answer, but in order to get the correct answer, we must pay close attention to what is actually asked. The question seeks for the major difference between the Financial Reporting System (FRS) and the Management Reporting System (MRS). Thus, the users of these systems significantly contributes to its function, thus making other option less preferable. Question number 10. Last number. The purpose of the transaction processing system includes all of the following except letter A. Converting economic events into financial transactions. Letter B. Recording financial transactions in the accounting records. Letter C. Distributing essential information to operations personnel to support their daily operations. Or letter D. Measuring and reporting the status of financial resources and the changes in those resources. The correct answer for number 10 is letter D. Measuring and reporting the status of financial resources and the changes in those resources. Transaction processing is a manner of processing where it divides tasks or work into smaller operations which are now known as transactions. There are three purposes of TPS that includes converting economic events into financial transactions, recording financial transactions in the accounting records, distributing essential information to operations personnel to support their daily operations, thus letting the option left as the odd one being the correct answer.